Shut the fuck up.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, the Los Angeles Chargers, I think they lost Phillip Rivers, but I also think that you have to take into consideration the fact that when we look at the Los Angeles Chargers, recognizing the fact that Phillip Rivers can throw the football, even though he threw it 20 interceptions last year, he got no protection whatsoever. And it was one of those situations where he was under constant pressure, and as a result, because he's lost some velocity on his throws, he's aged attrition has kicked in to some degree. He can still throw for over 4,000 yards, about 4,600 yards, still threw about 23 touchdowns. But those 20 interceptions were not bad. In the end, though, the real impediment to their success was Phillip Rivers' inability to run with the football. He was no mobile threat at all. You didn't have to worry about him scrambling one bit. Obviously, that would be vastly different with Cam Newton as your quarterback. Cam Newton, as Max likes to point out, before he had gotten hurt a season and a half ago, so he was completing like 67% of his passes, which was the best of his career, albeit under the stewardship of Norv Turner, the former head coach with the San Diego Chargers, who was the offensive coordinator for the Carolina Panthers in Chilling with Austin. That ain't his name. I'm playing with you. I think his name is Burton. Look, ask one of them.
What about
Oh, it smells like fish.
No, she didn't make a fish.
What is that?
She made some chicken chocolate.
Chimichurri? Where's she?
She tried to go to the store before it closed.
It's probably gonna be packed. Oh.
Maybe.
I thought those were the new entrance. Just from the side.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check, block 54, block 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there now. Check 31, check 31. Well. What's that?
On first down, it's Vaughn. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check 20. 0, 0, 0.
They'll try the left side. Vaughn.
Oh, my God.
Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Not getting him, dog. I cannot believe that.
To the races down right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Sam.
Oh, my God.
In for the score. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Open man completes it to Butler. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try the left side. It's Vaughn. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Zebra. Check.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he finds Seals Jones complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, come on.
These two teams all tied after one.
Break that. 280. 54 fight. Check 13. Check 13. Move the team. Stand up right there.
On second down, it's Vaughn.
He's just gonna stand there. Defensive lineman just standing there. Like, tackle the dude. He's right there.
Yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man, Butler complete. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. That's complete to Butler.
Leave a man downfield. God, man. You got to be kidding me. That was a beautiful play.
They have to watch out for, and that time it cost him. second down throw for Prescott. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper.
Man, he did this last game.
A big turnover.
This is crazy.
These guys will get the football back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Vaughn. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And he
Byron, baby. Byron. Yeah, that.
Now that
Byron.
was a beautiful play. A pick
Byron.
6. How would
That
you
was
punctuate something
super
like that?
dope.
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point safely through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run on 1st down. It's Vaughn. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Nah.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to regain the lead. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Dancing to his left. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it.
Get that
good.
first, Dak.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. Completes it to Benjamin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Come on, man. This is
the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Taken in at the 22. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards to the house as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's eating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On 2nd down now, it's Vaughn, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
I tried him.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
He
back.
wouldn't go up to get that for nothing.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll keep it on the ground. Horn gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Come on, dude, I'm blitzing 3 dudes on that side, and you don't penetrate it? It's like, this is bullshit. There's no way that's supposed to happen.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Vaughn. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got him now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott.
What are you doing the ball? What are you doing the ball?
Then it's Clinton Diggs with a pick.
That don't make no sense when you're throwing the ball right there. Why would you throw it there? It don't make no sense when he's wide open over there to the left.
Just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third? And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Prescott. This is Butler making the catch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun.
What are you doing?
And he goes down. Jared Reed able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's put that team on the bus.
To throw is Prescott.
What is wrong with that, dude? There's no pressure and he's wide open. Why are you throwing the ball like that? Like, what the hell?
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
50 cents, Mike, 50 cents.
Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. Then the Cowboys get a bit closer. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Prescott to throw it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, alert. Here we go, T. Get off the field.
Wilson. And Jennings has it. And some room to run now. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that
Good game,
time for
bro.
the Seahawks. 56 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build-up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, on the big prize, which was